Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ikea. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. So today I'm going to be sharing a haul of some new fragrances that I recently purchased, probably within the month or so, and I've had a little time to sit with most of these fragrances. So I'm going to tell you all about them, and then I'll also be showing you my latest fragrance that I actually just purchased this weekend. I'll give you all the deets and all the specs. I think that most of these fragrances are going to be great for spring and for summer. So let's go ahead and just get started. So first off, I just want to apologize in advance if you hear a lot of wind. It's really windy outside and I think we're about to have a storm. So I'm trying to get this finished before the storm comes. But yeah, if you hear a little wind, just ignore it. It's coming from outside. Y'all know how that is. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So the first fragrance I want to share is from the brand Penhaligons, and this is Changing Constant. I wanted to show you the packaging because it is so gorgeous, and honestly, I think they have one of the best boxes from perfumes that I actually own. So I wanted to show y'all the box really quickly. This fragrance is really good. I've had it for a few weeks now and I've had an opportunity to kind of sit with it and use it, and I really do enjoy this fragrance. If you see my recent video where I shared my top gourmands, I actually included Changing Constants in that video, and I think that this is a great gourmand fragrance. It's sweet, it's salty, and it has a little spice to it. So Changing Constants has cardamom, there's also sea salt, caramel, and vanilla in this fragrance, and it's just a sweet, spicy, and salty kind of combination that I absolutely love. It's a gourmand lover's dream. If you love to smell like a snack, I think that this one would be great for you. I mentioned previously, and I'll mention it again, I do really love this fragrance, but I don't think that the projection is all that great. It only lasts me about 5 to 6 hours, and that's if I apply lotion or some type of oil, but if I just wear it on its own, it probably lasts me 3 to 4 hours. So I do wish that the projection was a little bit better, but other than that, I really do love this fragrance a lot. It's just got this nice spice to it and sweetness that I absolutely love. I'm so excited to have this in my collection, but I'm also interested in trying more products from Penhaligons, because this is actually my only Penhaligons perfume, and I've heard great things about the line, especially their Portraits collection. So I cannot wait to get my hands on a few others. So stay tuned for those. But this one is Changing Constants from Penhaligons. So this next fragrance that I recently purchased is from the brand BDK, and this is Grishardnell. So I'm fairly new to the BDK perfumes. I've heard a ton about their fragrances, and there's quite a few that I actually want to try, but this is the first one that I own, and I'm really actually happy to have it in my collection. So this fragrance is considered unisex, and it contains fig, black tea, there's absolute tonka, and there's also bourbon vetiver. So as I mentioned, it's unisex, and when I initially sprayed this fragrance, I thought it was very masculine. Right off the bat in the opening, I was like, whoa, this smells like a cologne. But once I allowed it to sit in my skin and I sprayed it on my skin for a little while, I actually started to smell more of the fig come out, and it also became a little bit more sweet. So this is, to me, a fragrance that's unisex, that it's really like a male fragrance that they kind of made for a woman. That's kind of how I think about it. But I'm very curious actually to see how this smells on a male, just because again, it's unisex, and for me, it's a little bit more sweet, but I want to know what other notes come out on someone else. But I really do love this fragrance. It's warm, it's sensual, it's sexy. It's one of those date night fragrances that will definitely give you compliments. I think that this would be great when you wear like a little black dress, or just your very date night, your best date night attire. I think that this is one of those fragrances that's very mysterious and sensual. And when I think about the nighttime, I think about this fragrance. I've actually worn it a few times at night, and I've received a ton of compliments on it, and actually from men. So that's interesting. But and it's been one of my fragrances that I've actually been really loving lately. I think that the sillage is great on this fragrance and the projection as well. This is beast mode, so I wouldn't overspray this fragrance because it is beast mode and it's very strong, but just a little goes a long way, and I think that this would be great. If you are someone who likes unisex fragrances, I would definitely recommend you trying this one, but I will be honest that this is one of those fragrances that isn't for everyone. I don't know if I would recommend this as a blind buy just because it is heavily masculine to me, and everybody's probably not into that. But again, if you're into unisex, more leaning towards masculine fragrances, then I think that BDK Grishardnell will definitely be something that you might want to check out. So the next fragrance that I have recently added to my collection is from the brand Kilian, and this is Rolling in Love. Oh, I love this fragrance so much, y'all. It smells so good. I know I say that about everything, but it really does smell good. So Rolling in Love is considered a warm floral. It contains almond milk. There's also musk and iris in this fragrance, and I love this a lot. So this was not a blind buy for me. Actually, I have received a sample when I purchased Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy, and I kind of shared my thoughts on the fragrance then in my video. So if you want to know what I really think about the fragrance, like my first impression, I'll link that down below. But again, this is not a blind buy for me. I've actually already been able to experience this fragrance, but when I first smelled it, I knew I had to have it. That iris and that musk together just really makes this fragrance so good. I don't really smell almond milk, to be quite honest, and I don't really know if almond milk has a scent, has a strong scent. I don't ever really smell it, but I don't smell it in this fragrance. I think it kind of just helps to make it a little bit more creamy, but the iris and the musk really do stand out, and I absolutely love this fragrance. If you're into warm florals, I would recommend this one, and if I'm being quite honest, I like this fragrance a little bit better than Love Don't Be Shy because it's still warm and sweet, but it's a little bit more green, and it also has more floral to it, whereas Love Don't Be Shy is just very much sweetness. And don't get me wrong, I love Love Don't Be Shy. That is my jam. But this one is just a little bit more mature to me. And it also just has hints of floral that I absolutely love. So I'm just happy to have this one in my collection as well. And this is Rolling in Love by Kilian. So this next fragrance, I'll be honest, it's actually not a niche fragrance at all, but I would consider this a designer fragrance, and this is from Christian Louboutin. First of all, I have to show y'all the box because the box is freaking stunning. This is Rouge by Christian Louboutin, and this is what the box looks like. It is so gorgeous. So you open up the fragrance, and here is the perfume. So I'm just going to pull this out because it is everything. First of all, look at this bottle, y'all. Look at this. How stunning and gorgeous is this perfume bottle? So of course you see the detail of the red. But then also something cool is that there are studs around here. There's a globe, and then you also get the Louboutin heel. How gorgeous is that? This fragrance is so good. I'm actually really shocked because I didn't think that this fragrance was going to be as great as it is. I didn't think I would love this fragrance as much as I do, but I am so in love with this. So again, this is Rouge from the Christian Louboutin perfume collection. And this fragrance contains cardamom, iris, and there's also vanilla in this fragrance. So it's kind of sweet, but there's also that green, a little bit of floral, spicy element to it. This is considered an oriental fragrance. I am so in love with this fragrance. I just like this. I think that this would be great for spring and for summer, especially that cardamom that stands out. It makes it a little bit more green and it adds a little bit of spice to it. But the blend between the cardamom and also the vanilla and the iris is phenomenal. I think that Louboutin really did a great job with this fragrance. Now, I will say that this isn't the strongest perfume. I have other fragrances that are stronger than this one. It's kind of light and a little sweet, but I do really like this. I think the sillage on this one, it's mediocre. It's okay. It's one of those fragrances where you probably won't get compliments from people who are far away from you, but if they're up close to you, they can probably smell you a little bit more, but it does last a while. The projection and the longevity of the fragrance is great. And I think that I just love this fragrance a lot, honestly. I'm really impressed by Christian Louboutin and the collection that they came out with. This is the first one that I have in the collection, but I actually want to get 2 more. I want to try Louis Doux, I think it's Louis Doux, and Louis Croc. Those are the other 2 that I want to get. But one thing that I just absolutely love about this fragrance is really just the experience. Of course, it's Christian Louboutin, so of course the experience is going to be phenomenal. But from the minute that I received the box, I was just like, this is luxury at its finest. I mean, the packaging is amazing. The packaging of the actual bottle is amazing. This is really heavy. The top is heavy as well, so there's a lot of weight on here. And I also just like the presentation itself. So another cool thing is that it comes with a travel top, which I think is really nice because then you don't have to worry about ruining your gorgeous, fancy, over-the-top perfume top. But let's be honest, who's actually going to be traveling with this? This is way too gorgeous to travel with. I mean, this is staying right on my perfume collection and I am not moving it. I am not traveling with this because I just do not want to ruin it. It's so gorgeous. But I just love the experience and I love the feel and the vibe that I got from the minute I got my package in the mail. And the juice inside also just makes me feel so happy. Again, I think that this is great for the spring and for the summer. This is great for nighttime, but also great for daytime as well. And this is one of those fragrances that I'll probably be wearing all the way through the holidays, like Christmas and New Year's, because it also gives me holiday vibes. I think it's just the green in there that makes it more holiday spirit for me, but I really truly adore this fragrance. I think that this can also pass for someone's signature scent. It's one of those fragrances where you can just wear this anytime and just be a great scent for anyone. So if you are interested in checking out the Louboutin fragrances, I think that Louis Rouge is a great one to try out. I also think that this one is great as a blind buy. There aren't any notes in here that are super overwhelming. I know some people don't really care for cardamom, but the cardamom in here isn't super strong. It's not overpowering. So I think that this one is great as a blind buy. And actually, I think you might have to do a blind buy unless you're able to locate the Louboutin perfumes in a store near you. I know that they're not sold in most stores. So most people do have to kind of purchase this without smelling it, but I'm actually very happy with this. I'm extremely happy with my purchase, and I can't wait to try out more fragrances from this Louboutin collection. So again, this is Louis Rouge from Christian Louboutin. So the last and final fragrance that I have in my haul is from the House of Sillage. This is actually my most recent purchase, and I actually received this over the weekend. Whew, y'all, I cannot rave about the House of Sillage enough. But this is their Wonder Woman perfume. It's their limited edition Wonder Woman fragrance that they came out with in collaboration with the Wonder Woman movie. And y'all, I just love it so much. I've only had it for a weekend and I'm still obsessed, but I wanted to show y'all everything and give y'all the details of this fragrance. So let me just read off the details of what this fragrance is. So this is a charismatically sultry and bold fragrance that empowers you with a fearless, flair to find your truth and passionately pursue your authentic destiny. The alluring scent instantly ignites a surge of euphoric adrenaline and resilience. Y'all, I can't read. And resilience, setting your soul on fire. Dynamically presented in a bold, multi-chromatic design infused through the cap, the vibrant streaks evoke fierce femininity and exhilarating thrill. Dare to unleash your inner goddess and discover your authentic truth with the exclusive limited edition Wonder Woman 1984 fragrance by the House of Sillage. So in here, the notes contain pink pepper, raspberry, bergamot. There's also almond, orris, musk, vanilla, absolute. So the box, first of all, when I received this box, I was just like, what? It is so gorgeous, but I mean, come on, it's the House of Sillage. Everything they do and everything that they touch is just perfection. So let's just say that. But this packaging just really caught my eye and I absolutely love it. So that's how it looks in the front of the box. And then at the top, it also has the Wonder Woman label. And like most of your House of Sillage boxes, it opens at the top. And what I love is that they have this styrofoam here to help protect your cupcake. And then if you flap it down, this is where the juice is. Look at that. So there's also a card that's in here that basically confirms the authentication of your fragrance. But I'm just in love. I love everything House of Sillage. Let's get into the actual fragrance itself. So this is what the perfume bottle looks like, which is so pretty. So at the bottom, it's purple and then it kind of fades into this pink color. And then at the top, it's like a yellow orangish color. And then I absolutely love this top. That's where you see the hand painting. Love that top. It's so, so beautiful. And then it's also adorned with Swarovski crystals along the side, which I absolutely love. And then like all of the other tops from the House of Sillage, it also has the name of the fragrance engraved. Whew, one more cupcake to my collection, y'all. And this one is just phenomenal. I'm absolutely in love with this fragrance. It smells so, so good. It's very sweet and warm, but it's not one of those fragrances that's like overwhelmingly sweet. And I don't think it's even just like a immature kind of sweet. It's very mature. I think that the pink pepper really stands out in this fragrance. The vanilla also stands out, as well as the raspberry. And it's actually everything I kind of thought it would be. Looking at the packaging and the top and seeing how colorful it is, I think that I kind of imagine it to be more sweet and fruity, and that's exactly what it is. And I love this fragrance. I think you can get away with wearing this during the day. You can wear this at nighttime. It's very flirtatious. I love fragrances that are flirtatious and inviting and fun and very feminine. That's exactly what this fragrance is to me. Very feminine. And I just love it. Shout out to the House of Sillage because they're always just perfect. They're always perfection, okay? Everything that they touch is just gold, y'all. Their fragrances are unmatched and the experience is just so luxurious. I always say this about the House of Sillage. From the minute I get my package in the mail to the minute that I open it up, it's just luxury for me. I absolutely love it. And so I'm really happy to have this fragrance in my collection. Now I will let y'all know that this was the last restock of the Wonder Woman collection, and I do believe that it's still available. So if you were interested in getting this fragrance, I would definitely try to get my hands on it pretty soon because they're not going to be restocking this. It is limited edition, and I'm so happy that I was able to get this because I missed it the first go round and I was really bummed about it. But I'm so happy that they released it again for a limited time. and I'm just happy to have it in my collection. This is one that I probably won't use too often just because I know I can't replace it and I'll be really sad when it's gone. But yeah, I'm just so in love. I mean, I am in awe with the House of Sillage, but this specific fragrance, I absolutely adore. I love it so, so much. So again, this is the Wonder Woman fragrance from the House of Sillage. All right, y'all, so that was my haul of the niche fragrances that I've recently purchased over the last month or so. I actually have a few more fragrances coming in the mail, so we'll probably be doing another haul very soon. I am just really happy though with the fragrances that I did purchase. Some of them were blind buys and I actually enjoyed them, which I always get a little bit nervous about blind buys because I haven't smelled the fragrance before and I don't know how it's going to mesh with my skin. But those ones seem to be working out perfectly fine and I'm really happy with them. But I want y'all to comment down below and let me know what some of your favorite fragrances are and also some that you recently purchased. Maybe they're ones that I may want to check out as well. So comment down below and let me know what some of your recent fragrance purchases have been. Also, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. You can follow me on social media as well. Check me out on Instagram and on Twitter. My handle is at Ikea Alexis. We have fun over there, y'all. So don't be shy, don't be scared. Come on over and follow me on social media as well. But again, that's all for today, and I hope y'all stay safe. I thank you for watching my video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.